Well, I have had a 2-year-old daughter for 3 months. Doesn't make a lot of sense, unless for those of you that know that we are a foster family. And so suddenly having a 2-year-old, having a toddler, changes everything. It's exciting, amazing, enlightening. It's interesting because, well, we've done this before. We raised a 2-year-old before. 15 years ago. So going back and doing it again is interesting. Kind of remember just toddler world and how 2-year-olds think. One of the things that's interesting is seeing how 2-year-olds interact with limits. They don't like limits. They don't like being told what to do. To say, all right, you can do this, but you can't do that. And I notice it, especially when I stay home with her and she pushes the limits because mommy's not home. So, she'll point. She's not really verbal that much yet, so she'll go, point to the garage. Like, no, the garage is off limits. We don't go in the garage. No, she knows. She's trying to kind of push me to be able to do it, the things you're not supposed to do. No, we don't play with scissors. No, we're not going to do that. The limits, she knows what she's not supposed to do, but she's always wanting to do a little bit more. Then what we put on her, like when it's time to take a nap. No. But there are certain things that I know she can do, and I want her to do, and at those times she'll kind of look at me like, oh, I'm a baby, I'm limited, So we'll give her a spoon, and we're like, okay, feed yourself. She's like, you do it, I can't do it. Yeah, come on, you can feed yourself with a spoon, let's go. You can do these things. There are certain things, and so suddenly she wants no limits when it's things that she wants to do. But then when it's something I want her to do that I know she can do, suddenly she's limited. And she needs help. This is the way of the 2-year-old. But do we ever outgrow it? Is it really that different than how we are as human beings? We don't want limits. You don't like being told what to do. We want to be able to do what we want to do when we want to do. If I told you don't go in the garage, you're like, I'm going in the garage. I don't even want to go in the garage. I don't need to go in the garage. I'm just going to go in because you said I can't. Right? We have that in us. And then there are certain things to do when someone asks us to do something or there's a requirement and we just say, well, I just can't. I'm not able to do that. It's too much for me. Even just now when we had this, we're praying and I was saying, hey, let's go pray and let's forgive people. Some of you just said, nope, I can't. That's a good thing to do, but I'm not able to do that. That's beyond my ability. So we have this sense of we want to be unlimited. We want to do whatever we want to do. And yet there are certain things where if there's asked for, like, hey, forgive this person that has wronged you. I can't. I'm only human. We have our excuses of our limits. See, that's how we interact with limits is not that different than toddlers. We tend to reject limits to our authority, but embrace limits to our responsibility. That means is that we want to say, I want to do what I want to do. Don't tell me what I can't do. Don't take control away from me. In essence, really, we want to say, I want to have the power of God. Don't tell me I can't do anything. I want to do whatever I want to do. Let me have that. Don't place limits on it. But then when things come our way and we're called to be able to do what God calls us to do, to love like He calls us to do, to care for others, and it doesn't go well, we just say, well, that wasn't my fault. You're asking too much of me. I can't do that. So suddenly, now we embrace those limits to our responsibility. We want the power of God without the character of God. We want the power of God without the character of God.